Hey guys, so I just got back from seeing the new Star Trek 2, as I call it anyway. Um, and I had a couple things that I wanted to speak on about it, kind of reviewish kind of thing. Um, to start, there will be spoilers, kind of. I know I don't plan on going through scene by scene anything like that, but I'm going to bring up a couple specifics as they come to me. Well, it's still fresh in my head. So if you're not looking to be spoiled or anything like that, I will tell you right off, if anything, just go see it if you haven't planned on it yet, or if you haven't. It's worth it. I would say, action wise, it's probably better. Character wise, not as much, only because all the character stuff was kind of it was introduced and dealt with in the first movie, as movies usually are, where they have the sequel is always more action based because everybody knows the characters. Okay, so Um, first off, interesting thing I noticed, because okay, here comes the spoilers, right? Uh, this movie owes a lot to the original Star Trek Two, Wrath of Khan. Uh, Done differently, but it owes a lot to it. Characters, situations, ish. Uh, okay, so interesting thing I noticed. I was going back and for whatever reason, I do this. I don't know why. I like to go back and I watch the old movie trailers for like original series to for kicks, I guess. Anyway, interesting thing I noticed um, was that in the original Star Trek Wrath of Khan, the trailer, the first line that you hear is "Beyond the Darkness," which I thought was interesting considering this one is called "Into Darkness." I don't know if anybody caught that. I don't. That's kind of a rare find, but I thought it was interesting. Anyway, um, like I said, I'm not going to do specific scenes. Did I say that? I've done a couple takes on this. I'm not going to do specific scene breakdowns, anything like that. It's just if anything catches my eye, I'm going to speak on it. Um, so yeah, and again, this is off the top of my head, no scripts, no nothing. So I might flub here and there and all that. But good movie, like I said. Um, Everything was brought up a notch, action wise, uh, character wise, here and there. Some of them, Chekhov especially, kind of blends into the background until he's needed, and then he kind of just shows up again, which is understandable. You only have so much time to tell a story, and you can only do so much with the time that you have. So I don't mind that. It made sense, but he's not in it as nearly as I would say the others are. Uh, Specifically, uh, a few of them. Uh, Sorry, it's not terribly specific at all. Um, uh, Scotty's in there, Bones, Uhura, Kirk, of course, and Spock. Uh, the others have their moments, but like I said, yeah, it's kind of here and there and in between. Um, so yeah, it's what do I want to speak on? Sorry. Interesting thing is well, okay, we'll jump ahead and story wise is when they got to Kronos. Very, very well done. I want to say car chase, but it's not. More space shuttle chase. Very well done. Almost reminded me of that one part where they're trying to get in between the two pillars or buildings or whatever it was exactly, and they were trying to get to it originally. Um, Almost for some reason, kind of reminded me of Star Wars of all things. I don't know why. It kind of reminded me of that trench run on the Death Star. I don't know why. That just kind of popped in my head when I saw that. Um, so there's that. Um, Another thing I was really interested on was how the Klingons were going to be shown, and it seems like a good middle ground compared to the original series. What Enterprise tried to do with them on that show, that series, and what they would become eventually. I don't know why. The first one that lifted up his mask or his hood or what have you, uh, he almost kind of reminded me of General Chang from Star Trek Six. Just the way the ridges were. I don't know why. It's just something I noticed that I'm sure many people will dispute, and maybe it's just me, but I thought it was interesting. Moving ahead, or backtracking or what have you, I'm going to jump around a bit. But like I said, as they come to me, I'll speak on it. But I noticed, even not having seen a lot of the original series, uh, I'm sure I haven't even seen close to half of the shows, and it's only 3 seasons. So, but I noticed, of course, there's going to be a lot, or there was a lot, or is a lot of of what is it? What would you say? Callouts uh, of the original series. The word escapes me. Um, Shout outs, call outs, I don't know. But you see a lot of things that were brought up in the original series. A lot of names from, of course, Wrath of Khan. Like I said, this movie owes a lot to it, character wise. Um, and actually, originally, I thought there was going to be indications of stuff from even Star Trek 3, but turned out it wasn't. I thought there was going to be something. Okay, one scene anyway. Uh, McCoy goes down to the planet or the deserted planet or what have you, whatever it was exactly, I don't recall, with Carol Marcus, and they're opening this torpedo. For some reason, I got flashbacks of the Genesis project. For some reason, just kind of the situation being on like a dead rock and having a torpedo. I'm probably drawing parallels or seeing things that aren't there, but I don't know. That's just another thing that I kind of stood out to me. But again, it's probably just me. Um, I'm gonna try and make this brief because we're running on 7 minutes here. Um, so yes, Khan was in it. Very well kept secret. At least for me, I didn't really follow too much on this movie, honestly, leading up to it. Uh, though everybody did expect this was how it was going to turn out, though I guess they didn't really come out and say it that I've heard. But very well done. Very well. I wouldn't say he's copying it any way that I could see, but very, very menacing, very imposing. Uh, Very cool fight scene at one point that he has with on the Klingon planet, uh, just as he's taking everybody down like quick. Very, very cool. I like that. I enjoyed that part. Um, some very cool twists to the story. Of course, you're not going to do a complete rehash. That would be boring. But there's a lot of good twists. Kind of like, well, they did replicate some scenes, some lines from the original movie, Star Trek 2. Some reversed, uh, character wise, where they would have, without going too deep, like if you're following along and you don't want to get terribly spoiled if I haven't done that already, where they'd have basically the end. I'll short and sweet, the end. It was reversed from basically what Star Trek 2 was. Very cool, made sense, uh, and I think they almost went word for word on quite a few spots as well, compared to the second movie. Um, Jumping back a little, uh, basically Kong gets hold of a ship at one point, or even before that, actually, sorry. Interesting thing, there was no actual space battle, which I found interesting. Actually, this is really the one point that I wanted to make this video on. Unless I missed it, it happened really quickly. But Enterprise does not get one shot off in this whole movie that I've seen. They basically get dominated from, go. Because the one ship, I think, was called Vengeance, USS Vengeance. Uh, they basically come in and they wreck them quick. They don't even get a shot off, which I thought was kind of weird. Of course, like I say, it went quick. I might have missed something, but I don't think I did. And like again, it makes sense, but it kind of still sucks. Like, you can see how the situation would make sense where they just get overtaken like so quickly that they can't do anything. But it was still kind of weird. Like, like I said, it happened so quick that I didn't even realize. I was thinking about it on the way home, and I only just realized it then. But other than that, what else? What else? What else? Good movie. I'm sure there's other things that have forgotten to say, but it comes down to it was a good movie. Uh, it was a bit of an Ark of the Covenant kind of ending, which I thought was kind of funny. Uh, you'll know if you see it. Again, maybe that's just me picking up on something that isn't there, or it's some sort of strange parallel that only I noticed. But other than that, good movie. Interesting thing too is this is actually the second time I've seen this movie. I went out with my friend on Friday when it opened, and this has never happened to me, but before rather. But we went out. We got to about the halfway point, and the fire alarm goes off in the building. So basically, it turned into Refund City after that. So we basically saw the first half. So I went back. Excuse me. I went back tonight. I saw straight from the beginning, of course, on my own, and good movie. A lot of parallels, a lot of enough twists that, of course, you're always going to know how it ends, right? But you don't know exactly how, or yeah, you get the point. So, okay. Thanks for sticking with me. We're coming up on 12 minutes, so I'm going to wrap this up. Appreciate you watching. Go see it. That's really all I can say. It's worth it, especially if you like the first one. Um, like I said, more action than anything. There is story, but I would say, I would guess maybe 70, 65 action, 35 story. But yeah, good movie. I'm blathering. It's late. I'm tired. I gotta get up early for work. So we'll leave it at that. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Uh, Let me know what you think. Are these little what would I say? Let me think. Let me know what you think of the movie. What you think of my ideas, the little nuggets of information I spotted. Uh, Let me know if you see this too. I don't know. Maybe I'm the only one who noticed these little things. Uh, maybe, maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. Anyway, okay. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. And I'm gonna sign off because I need to get some sleep. But okay. Later, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.